Hey, what's up guys? Kai here, and welcome to a special item collect-a-thon episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI, using no Magicite of course. But before we begin, let us take a look at our newest party member, Gogo. Jack of all trades, master of none. Gogo is a rather unique character, and as such, there are a few things you should know about him. First of all, he comes with the Mimic ability, because, well, he's a mime. And it does what you think it does. It allows him to copy any action taken immediately before you choose to mimic them. This even works with summoning espers. The nice thing about mimicking summons or spells is that when you do so, Gogo will cast them without using any MP. So that could be pretty handy. The other thing to know about Gogo is that he has terrible stats. In fact, they are some of the worst stats in the game, and even under a normal playthrough, Gogo can't equip espers, so you can't boost his stats by gaining levels. Gogo also comes with really bad equipment, and he has a really bad equipment draw, meaning he doesn't have access to the really good equipment in the game. Thankfully, the equipment that he can wear really boosts his magic stat, and as such, I'd like to make him a support mage. I think that's one of the better setups for him. So let's take a look here. I'm going to give him the Magus Rod, magic power plus 7, magic block plus 30%. Very good. Thunder Shield will cover most of his basic elemental protection needs, and a little bit more evasion. Circlet, more magic power. And the Tau Robe that we bought earlier, more magic power and more evasion. As you can see, he's a little bit on the frail side, but that's okay, he has decent evasion. Make sure Gogo is in the back row, definitely. Now why did I go out of my way to recruit Gogo so early? Well, let me show you here. If you go back to his status screen, you notice he has 3 empty slots under Mimic. If you go down to one and press the A button, you can actually assign him any skill in the game that other characters can use. So what I want to do is give him Steal, Throw, and Magic. Now I know what you guys are thinking, how can he use Magic if he can't equip espers? Well, the way it works is if you give him the Magic ability, Gogo has the same spells that your other party members do. So that could be kind of nice. But first, I want to give him Rage, because in between episodes, I did make a return trip to the Veld, so I could get some new Rages for Gaw, and so I could pick up a few items. But first, let's see what I got here. Wanted to pick up Osteosaur, so I can have access to X-Zone. Remember, that's an instant death spell that targets all enemies. Also picked up the Senior Behemoth Rage for Fire 3. Got Gabaldagak for Vanish. Unfortunately, I'm not able to control who gets hit by Vanish, so sometimes it takes a little bit to target the character I would like it to, but it's still better than waiting for Celeste to hit level 48. And I picked up Tap Dancer so I could cast Slow. That's all well and good, but I want to get him on Magic just so I have an extra healer. As for my equipment setup for right now, I've got Hero Rings on Shadow, and, well, only Shadow. Experience Eggs all around, Marvel Shoes on Edgar, and I'm going to be giving Marvel Shoes to Gogo here, for the Auto Haste mostly, and the Sneak Ring to increase my chances of stealing, because that's what I'm going to be using Gogo for. I also bought 4 more circlets off screen as well. Oh, I almost forgot. If you kill the Senior Behemoth on the Veld, he drops Behemoth suits, just like when you fought him in the cave on the Veld. Want to make sure you have 4 of those in total. 2 of them to wear, because they are the best armor in the game for Strago and Realm, and 2 more to wager as ante back at the Coliseum. Okay, now we're ready to get this episode started. Today I'll be showing you how to pimp your imp. So the first place I want to go is actually... yeah, we could fight them here on the world map. The enemies I'm looking for, you can fight pretty much anywhere in the world as long as you're fighting on these plains areas. Okay, these are not the enemies, but that's okay because I can use them to get my party set up. Let's use invisible edges for both Gogo and Shadow, that way they're both invisible. A lot of the enemies on the world map only have physical attacks, so that'll be very good. Okay, now we're just going to take these guys out one by one. Starting with the birds because they have Whirlwind. And you can just mimic whatever. So somebody asked me about the Marvel shoes a couple of days ago, and they asked if you can get them outside of the Coliseum. And the answer is no. In the original version of the game, as far as I know, the only place you can get them is in the Coliseum doing the battles that I showed you. But it's totally worth it. If you're having trouble doing it as early as I did, I still recommend doing it at some point later on in the game. One of the best accessories, hands down. I cannot stress that enough. Ooh, we got Imp's armor. Very nice. That actually saves me a crucial step in today's episode. But yeah, Marvel shoes, one of the best accessories, defensively and offensively. I mean, how do you beat taking reduced physical and magic damage with auto protect and auto shell, respectively? Healing throughout the battle with auto regen, getting your turns faster with auto haste. Remember, haste also speeds up the regen effect, so you get more healing over time. It's just amazing. Star Ocean 2 has a Marvel sword, this game has Marvel shoes. But anyways, let's take a look at that Imp's armor, shall we? I was not expecting that to drop. Imp's armor has an unknown effect if equipped while an Imp. Absorbs water elemental attacks, and it teaches you the Imp spell. Really good defense and magic defense, wow. The other way to get that is to come over here, and this is what's called Dinosaur Forest. Remember those thieves in the Cave on the Veldt told us about this forest north of the Veldt? Well, there is no dragon here, but there are dinosaurs. Specifically, tyrannosaurs. A very, very deadly enemy. Better save my game here. They can cast Meteor on your party members, which will wipe you out. They are weak to ice though, and they have over 10,000 HP. Normally, you would steal the Imp's armor from them. Okay, didn't work. If you had access to Magicite, you would want to cast Slow and Sleep on them to make your chances of stealing, well, it'll make your life a lot easier, I should say. Because Meteor, at my low levels, could very easily wipe my party out instantly. In fact, if I don't heal Terra, she's gonna die. Oh shit. The thing about Meteor, while Shadow's dead, is that it's not a very powerful spell, but it ignores magic defense. So there's nothing you can do to protect yourself against it. Hey, we got the Imp Halberd drop. Very nice. Wasn't expecting that either, but okay, we're going to use the tent here. So yeah, as you saw, Tyrannosaurs, very deadly. Stealing, at this point in the game, is a little risky. But I have patience problems, and I want to break the game, so we're going to be doing it now. Yeah, as you saw, you can also get Imp Halberds as a drop. The other enemy in there is called a Brachiosaur, and that enemy is a living nightmare. We'll be talking about him a little bit later on. But for right now, let us go over here to Narsh. Or the area around Narsh. Let's do some more stealing. Come on. Damn it. Okay, these guys you just want to run away from. Because they have an ability called Rippler. And what Rippler does is it will exchange their status with yours. The problem with this is that Shadow's Dog Interceptor, you know, the auto counterattack ability, is actually considered a status, and it can be stolen. And if you lose it, it's gone for good. So we need to kill that guy as quickly as we can. Need to get invisible back on Gogo there. Got another new enemy here though, Geckorex, and these are the enemies I was looking for because we can steal another item from them. Oh, come on, did you really do that? Yeah, they can also jump, by the way. But let's start stealing. We may as well finish this guy off. Hey, first try, the tortoise shield. Alright. Well, in that case, we'll just wait for this guy to come down and then finish the battle. So we have the Imp Halberd, the Imp's Armor, and the Tortoise Shield. Now we're only missing one item. Although I do need 2 more Imp Halberds, so what I'm going to do is show you the alternative way to get them. If Tyrannosaurs are too much of a hassle for you, and believe me, they can be, so don't feel bad. So what I'm going to do is just walk around here for a few minutes, and I'll bring you back when I have the enemies I'm looking for on screen. Alright guys, we're back, and we have the enemies here, Mantideas. Make sure everyone is in the back row. These guys hit like trucks. Anyone not stealing should be defending. The good thing about these enemies, though, is they only have physical attacks. So you could put Vanish on your whole party, and you'll be invincible. Look at that, 450 damage from the back row while defending. If you're in the front row, these guys easily deal over 1,000 damage. Anyways, this is my preferred place to level grind in the game. You come here with one character under Vanish, and equip them with an experience egg, and you get upwards of 20,000 experience per battle, for little to no risk to your life. Most people will tell you that Dinosaur Forest is the best place to level grind. Yeah, it's popular, but it's also a lot more risky. You could use either of these places. I'll give this a few more tries on screen, and if not, I'll just bring you guys back here when I have the item. You can also steal Imp Halberds from these guys. Again, much safer than fighting Tyrannosaurs and hoping for that drop rate. Okay, one more try. Damn it. Alright guys, be right back. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, you can steal the Imp Halberd from the Mantideas. So let's finish this guy off, and then I'll meet you in battle with the last enemy that I care about. It does take a little while to try and steal these items at these low levels, because remember, stealing depends on your level and the enemy's level. Hey, more level ups, alright. Alright, so now we need to go back over here to Dinosaur Forest, and I'll meet you in battle with the enemy I'm looking for, the Tumbleweed. Okay guys, here we are in battle with Tumbleweeds. These guys are weak to fire, and they hold the last item that I want to try and steal today. But first, let's whittle down their numbers here. So yeah, like I was saying with stealing, if you are playing with Magicite and you do know Vanish, one thing you could do is vanish the enemies and then have Gogo use Lore to cast Discord on them, which will cut their level in half. Not only will that make stealing a lot easier for you, but if you're fighting those Tyrannosaurs, it will greatly reduce the damage they deal, making them, well, manageable. I tried to use the Gabbledagak Rage to bounce Vanish off of myself, using a character equipped with the wall ring. But the thing about Vanish is that it bypasses Reflect. So that didn't work out too well. Hey, Titanium! Alright, that was fast. So now we have the Titanium, the Imp's Armor, the Tortoise Shield, and the Imp's Halberd. You can use any of the methods I showed you here. Personally, I would recommend stealing. And, well, now that I know those birds can drop Imp Armors, I would recommend fighting those birds over and over again, rather than trying to steal from those Tyrannosaurs. But you can use whichever method you feel the most comfortable with. Die already! Alright, so let's do a quick checklist here. Imp's Armor, check. Couple Imp Halberds, check. Titanium, and we already passed up the Tortoise Shield. Imp Halberds also have really good battle power, so they're good weapons to throw with Shadow as well. But it's a little time consuming, and I'll be showing you a way to get another item in large quantities that is almost as powerful. So anyways, oh, you know what? Well, first, let's go to the Coliseum. Gonna change my setup and save my game, and I'll be right back. Alright, now that we are no longer kleptomaniacs, let's go back to being addicted to gambling. First up, I want to wager an Imp Halberd. Gonna be using Dragoon Edgar for this battle. If you can kill the Allosaurus, you win a cat ear hood. This enemy is actually very easy. It only has around 3000 HP. The only thing you have to watch out for is its ability to cast Doom. Funny thing is, though, it's susceptible to instant death, so you could also equip a wall ring for auto reflect and go with that method. But as long as Edgar jumps or attacks and gets a proc, we should be okay. Okay, try this again. Since we are looking at a dinosaur here though, those Tyrannosaurs back at Dino Forest are a really good rage for Goth. Allows him to use the Meteo spell. It also gives him protection from instant death spells. Not instant death physical attacks, only the spell versions for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, we just won a cat ear hood. Gonna be winning another one of those off camera, but let's take a look at that real quick. There it is. Realm is the only character who can equip it because she wasn't cute enough as it is. Man, Senpai definitely has to notice her now. Reduces most elemental damage by 50%, so that takes care of all of her elemental protection needs. Really good stat gains, really good defense and evasion. Best helmet in the game for Realm. It also doubles the amount of gold you win after battle as long as it's equipped. This can be really good when used in combination with Setzer's coin toss ability. If you're a fan of that, then the cat hood is a good way to facilitate that. Also, if you're playing the newer versions of this game and you're trying to get the Gilgamesh Magicite, then you need to acquire 500,000 gold, and the cat ear hood could make that grind much less time consuming. But I'll talk about Gilgamesh in a little bit more detail soon enough. But for right now, I'm going to win another cat hood off screen and meet you back here momentarily. Alright, picked up another Kawaii Nico-chan hat, so now, let's wager one of those to see what we get. There it is. What the? A secret item? Well, if we can defeat the Hoover... Get it? Hoover sucks you in. Yeah, very clever game. We can win, well, something. So for this battle, I'm going to be using Shadow, and you want to give him the Gaia Gear to absorb Earth Elemental attacks. That will protect you against Quake. Also want to give him the Thunder Shield to nullify wind damage. That will protect you from the Sandstorm ability. So the only thing you have to watch out for is Crush, which deals a truckload of damage, over 3,000 if you're in the front row. The reason I like to use Shadow is because Interceptor can sometimes block that attack for you. Best way to kill this guy, instant death attacks. So I have the Striker on Shadow to hopefully just kill him in one hit. Anytime you attack the Hoover, he will counterattack with 2 Sandstorms. Come on, Shadow. Could also use Setzer with a Genji Glove and 2 Trumps, that could also work. Or he can just keep casting Quake to kill himself, whichever comes first. You would think being a Sandworm he would be immune to Earth Elemental attacks. Come on. Okay, whatever, it works. Anyways, for defeating him, we get the Merit Award, one of the most overpowered and abusive relics in the game. What does that do? Well, we'll find out later. What I'm going to do now is go back to my airship, change my party a little bit, and then I'll meet you back here in just 1 second for a few more battles. Okay, last one for today because we are just about out of time. I've already fought one of these battles off-screen, but I want to wager a Behemoth suit. Defeat the Outsider, we get a Snow Muffler. Just like before, you want to go with Setzer with Genji Glove and the Trump weapons. And just like before, this guy is a whore. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. 7 more fucking times, try again. Fuck! Any of you guys remember The Outsiders? That was a good book. Really good movie, too. Son of a bitch! Come on, Setzer, you have the Marvel shoes. You're supposed to be golden. Come on, Setzer, you have the glow of a Super Saiyan. You've obtained the glow. Not even the Shogun of Harlem can beat you. Yes! Got that stubborn little bastard, finally. Wait a minute. How the hell would you wear a muffler as a piece of body armor? Furthermore, how would that be cozy? Meh. I've seen stranger things in JRPGs, so I guess I'll just go with it. Sure, why not? Actually, the Snow Muffler, or the Snow Scarf as it's known as in better translations, is the best armor in the game for Mog and Gaw. Absorbs ice elemental attacks, reduces fire elemental attacks by 50%, and it has really, really good defense. It's one of 2 pieces of armor that allows you to obtain 255 defense, which is the maximum. If you have that much defense and you put your character in the back row, then all physical damage is nullified. Oh, right, I almost forgot. Let's equip some of these imp items. Wait a minute. I thought it had 253 battle power. What's going on, game? The defense on these things really sucks. The magic defense is nice, though. Well, we don't want to wear that stuff at all. But why did I go through all that trouble of acquiring those items? And what does the Merit Award do? And who am I going to recruit next time? well, you guys will just have to wait until then to find out. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.